Hello and welcome to this workshop entitled Comply with Market Abuse Regulation under MiFID and MiCAR. My name is Evdokia and I am the Risk and Compliance Director as well as a partner at SALVUS. Through this training, we will explore the obligations and insights related to market abuse and its regulatory environment with particular attention to MiFID and the new MiCAR framework. Let's get started. This workshop includes video recordings, always available online, so you can study at different times of the day at your own rhythm. You will also receive self-study material for revision and preparation, available online through our platform or printable for offline studying. Additionally, we've included test questions at key points during the workshop, so you can self-assess and identify any areas that may require a revisit. Through this workshop, you will acquire the necessary knowledge on the market abuse regulatory framework, the duties each compliance professional needs to master, as well as detailed information on insider dealing and market manipulation in both financial instruments and crypto assets. You will also be equipped with the latest developments on market abuse and have the opportunity to practice the acquired knowledge with test questions. In this session, we will explore the topic, what is market abuse? Let's begin by taking a quick look at what we'll be covering in this session. In this session, we will cover the following key areas. First, what is market abuse? To which we will further discuss the insider dealing, unlawful disclosure of inside information, and market manipulation. Then we will discuss the market abuse regime, its scope of application, and its exemptions. Let's start by exploring the concept of market abuse. This term encompasses insider dealing, the unlawful disclosure of inside information, and market manipulation. Each of these elements significantly threatens market integrity. With that in mind, let's take a closer look at the first component, insider dealing. Welcome to this session wherein we will discuss the market abuse regulatory framework. In this session, we will explore the key components of the market abuse regulatory framework. The agenda includes the Lamfalussy process, Level 1, Framework Acts, Level 2, Delegated and Implementing Acts, Level 3, ESMA Guidelines, Level 4, Supervision of the Member States by ESMA, the overall EU legal framework, the Market Abuse Directive 2, and finally, the national legislation. Let's begin with the Lamfalussy process. Anyone that has had any sort of exposure to new European regulation in the area of the financial services industry must have come across Level 1, Level 2, Level 3, and Level 4. These 4 levels constitute what is called the Lamfalussy process, named after Alexander Lamfalussy. This process was established in 2002, aiming for the faster introduction of more flexible legislation in the financial sector at a European level. It is notably used for the creation of the Markets in Financial Instruments Directive, or MiFID. Now that we understand the foundation, let's explore each level in more detail. In this section, we will be covering an essential aspect of market abuse, the inside information and insider dealing. In this session, we will break down the core elements of this topic. We'll start with inside information, then move on to insider dealing, followed by front-running, legitimate behavior, and market soundings. Each of these elements plays a key role in understanding how inside information must be handled and how violations such as insider dealing are defined and prevented. Let's begin with a deeper look into what we mean by inside information. Inside information is defined as information of a precise nature, indicating a set of circumstances which exists or may reasonably be expected to come into existence. This information has not been made public, meaning it has not come into the knowledge of investors, whether inside or outside of the Republic. It is not included in archives or documents available to the public, and it cannot be derived from public information. I will be guiding you through this section on the disclosure of inside information. This topic is a crucial component of market abuse prevention and forms part of the regulatory framework under the market abuse regulation. Let's begin. In this session, we will go through the following topics. First, the obligations of issuers regarding inside information, then the conditions and procedures for delay of disclosure, followed by a series of helpful question and answer to clarify when and how delays may be allowed. After that, we'll discuss the disclosure of inside information more generally, explore the requirements for maintaining an insider list, and finally, review the rules regarding managers' transactions. Let's now begin by exploring the issuer obligations in more detail. An issuer shall inform the public as soon as possible about inside information which directly concerns itself. An issuer shall also ensure that the disclosure of inside information is made in a way that enables fast access as well as complete, correct, and timely assessment of the information by the public. An issuer shall not combine the disclosure of inside information with any marketing activities. And finally, post and maintain on its own website all inside information required to be publicly disclosed for a period of at least 5 years. Next, we will look at the specific circumstances under which disclosure may be delayed. In this section, we will be focusing on market manipulation. This topic forms part of the broader regulatory framework aimed at preserving market integrity and ensuring investor confidence. Let's get started. In this presentation, we will cover the following topics. We will begin with the market manipulation, the used methods and indicators. Then we will discuss the LIBOR scandal, accepted market practices, prevention and detection of market abuse, and finally, suspicious transaction and order report, also known as STOR. Now let's explore what constitutes market manipulation. Market manipulation includes actions like entering into a transaction, placing an order, or engaging in any behavior that gives or is likely to give false or misleading signals about the supply, demand, or price of a financial instrument, crypto asset, related spot commodity contract, or an auction product on emission allowances, or that secures or is likely to secure the prices of these instruments. Let's now continue with additional forms of market manipulation. Hello and welcome. In this session, we will explore the topic of market abuse in crypto assets. Let's get started. In this course, we will cover the following areas: the markets in crypto assets regulation, also known as MiCAR, the concept of decentralized innovation, and the definition of inside information. We will then discuss the public disclosure of inside information, the prohibition of insider dealing, the unlawful disclosure of inside information, and the prohibition of market manipulation. We will also examine the prevention of market abuse, crypto asset services provided by Cyprus Investment Firms, known as CIF, and applicable national legislation. Let's begin with the markets in crypto assets regulation. On December 30th, 2024, the new EU regulation on markets in crypto assets, known as MiCAR, came into effect. In addition to the existing anti-money laundering AML obligations for crypto asset service providers, MiCAR introduces new provisions aimed at preventing and prohibiting market abuse. Combating market abuse demands comprehensive, market-wide and binding rules, and MiCAR represents a significant step forward in strengthening investor protection in the crypto asset space. Let's continue with what MiCAR introduces.